What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Hulu's new series, How I Met Your Father. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Confession time, I really wasn't the biggest fan of this show's predecessor, How I Met Your Mother. I know to some of you that might sound like blasphemy. Nothing personal really, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I mean, I still try to sit down and catch some of the episodes whenever they happen to air on TV, mainly because Neil Patrick Harris, who is absolutely legend, wait for it, dairy. But I didn't watch the show as religiously as millions of Americans did. So when there were talks of the spin-off How I Met Your Dad with Greta Gerwig, which ultimately did not get picked up, and now this How I Met Your Father, I kinda approach it with skepticism. I mean, there's no way that this was gonna be as popular as the original, right? The original ran for 9 seasons for Pete's sake. And now that I've watched the first 4 episodes of this new spin-off thanks to Hulu, I can confidently say, yeah, I would be completely shocked if this new show somehow continues, because these 4 episodes are total trash. I understand that comedy is on a whole other level of subjective, but the jokes on this show keep misfiring one after the other, after the other, after the other, to the point where I kind of feel bad that they even try. Written, created, and executive produced by Isaac Aptaker and Elizabeth Berger, in How I Met Your Father, in the near future, Sophie is telling her son the story of how she met his father, a story that catapults us back to the year 2021, where Sophie and her close-knit group of friends are in the midst of figuring out who they are, what they want out of life, and how to fall in love in the age of dating apps and limitless options. Starring Hilary, Duff, Chris Lowell, Francia Reza, Tom Ainsley, Tien Tran, Suraj Sharma, Josh Peck, and Kim Cattrall. Believe it or not, the creators of this show are not the same duo who gave us How I Met Your Mother. No sir, the creators of this show are actually the guys behind Love, Victor, which I adored. But Love, Victor and all the other shows they developed in the past were dramedies. They were not straight up sitcoms with laugh track, so maybe they're stronger on stories with more room to breathe. You see, sitcoms like this depend heavily on 1-2 punchline and quick timing, but here all of the jokes seem to be funny only in the writer's room. I like Hilary Duff. In fact, I got nothing against any of the actors on this show. I'm sure they mean well. But man, they are in the shadows of such names as Jason Segel, Neil Patrick Harris, Kobe Smolder, Josh Radnor, Allison Hannigan. Granted, they're playing completely different characters, but if you don't meet the expectations of the fans who still remember the original like it was yesterday, then that is a recipe for disaster. And I'm telling you right now, these 4 episodes are giving all the wrong first impressions. One of the supporting characters is an ignorant British aristocrat, while the others consist of a guy whose proposal rejection went viral, a newly engaged man in a long-distance relationship, a free-spirited lesbian, while Sophie herself is a hopeless romantic who pretty much just reacts to everything and everybody around her. Maybe it's just me, but none of these characters strike like lightning. Whether or not you like the original, you gotta admit, the charisma of the original cast came across without so much as sweat. The fans immediately responded to them. So this seems to be the case of either you got it or you don't. Because after these 4 episodes, these guys on How I Met Your Father still struggle to convince us on why we should care about them. So if you still insist on watching How I Met Your Father, hey, buyers beware. Just don't say I didn't warn you.